All right. This is the Muddy Paws Ranch workshop. I spent all weekend in here organizing. It's a process for sure, right? There's a little 20-ton pneumatic hydraulic. How I ended up with two of them monkey wrenches that are 36 inches, I think. Forgot I had one and went and bought another. I finally got my old CNC out. I gotta get it cleaned up. It's a wreck. Some of my supplies are still being organized and put into these trays. I have several more that are empties outside in the workshop or out in the barn. So those will get put away. Still got stuff here I'm sorting that'll go out to the barn. Got my two little carts semi-cleared off. 3 carts, I forgot I had the Snap-on cart. And then I finally got the Cobalt saw out, the little 40 or 24 volt. And my favorite music station. Still more sorting, but this is all gate operator stuff. Gotta clean this up. Saw blades, those are all bandsaw blades. Remember my boots? I washed them last night in the washer and the dryer. They sure look a lot better. They were muddy. That's why we call it Muddy Paws Ranch, right? And this is all my Bosch side. Another Mac little box, all electrical stuff. And this is my no brand name Costco box. But it's awesome. I love it. Purchased supplies in my shop vac. Purchased supplies. I got 4 more of these 8-ton pneumatic hydraulic jacks, one for each corner of this container. So eventually I'm going to weld a setup on each corner where I can just lift this shop container up off the ground and drive my flatbed under it. That's my thought anyway. May or may not happen, right? All my chainsaw stuff and blowers go down here. Got all my Makita stuff set up over here. And this is kind of the charging station. I just mounted all the chargers up on the wall of the various flavors. And the batteries stockpiled down there. But, so I've got Makita, DeWalt, Cobalt, Rigid, Ryobi, and Ego. Golly. They're my 12 volt Makitas. The impacts. And they've still got to be organized in one of these boxes somehow. Not sure how. And there's my Makita charging station. There's spare stuff. Every time something goes on sale, I gotta have it, right? If it's the right price, you buy it and you stockpile it. Make good Christmas gifts. And birthday gifts and such. There's my Cobalt for my part of the parts for my 20-foot hog or thermal container to hang meat. And then this is mostly all my Craig stuff, woodworking stuff. And my nailers, more nailers, framing nailers down here, and this is all my tools in their pretty little soft cases. It's all the rigid stuff. I've kind of weaned down all my rigid stuff. All the only rigid stuff I kept is with the brushless stuff, and that's just what, 4 tools, and one's corded. A Milwaukee green laser. That's not framing, that's finished nailer, and that's a stapler. One of my Makita saws. More Craig stuff, supplies. Love me some Craig. Plumbing supplies. Stuff. This is my Bosch, the other part of my Bosch laser level. So I can work outside and do stuff. My decoys. A few excess heart tables still. And my $10 DeWalt boxes that I love. I've got several more outside. I'm running low, but you know, I bought what I could. That's still going to be sorted, mostly plumbing and electrical supplies. There's sanding, all my sanding equipment in there. And then all my nailer supplies down there, nails, and then this my electrical box. So all my electrical tools. If I have to go do any electrical work, all my electrical tools are in there. And then slowly trying to make some kind of organizational thought out of this. I cleaned them all out, and I've tried to eliminate. I try to make it just one item per bin. And I got my most used DeWalt tools, my sealer and my grease gun for the tractor. I don't use that for the tractor, but I've used it quite a bit around here. Toe straps, air hose, and this is the companion to that 2-gallon compressor. Man, that super quiet 2-gallon Fortress is awesome. But this one is, man, it's equally as quiet. I mean, for its size, relatively speaking. Probably put a little magnet bar up there just to keep track of those stupid things. They're always getting lost. Anyway, that's about it. Oh yeah, the transit level tripod stuff. But my planer, not my planer, my little rigid, geez, I can't remember what it's called now. Maybe it is planer. Yeah, I guess it is. It's too early in the morning to think, I guess. Anyway, still the floating shelf hasn't been completed. It's getting closer. Now that I'm getting some organization in here and it's becoming useful, that will happen very quickly. But slowly getting the toolboxes filled up and properly so I can find things. I still have a couple of messes, a couple of piles of messes, like I said, all the screws and stuff. And my primary work area, because you know where the chairs are, is going to be here, so I got to get rid of that, all my drill bits and cutting wheels, hole saws. Those have to go away, and of course my boots will go away this afternoon. And this is just all electrical supplies again, so I need to migrate and merge all my electrical supplies, more Bosch stuff. There's 2 of their 18 volts in there, and then plenty of batteries, and of course my Bosch 12 volt stuff up here with their associated batteries. I love the 12 volt stuff. And this has pretty much been dedicated just to minor electrical stuff. Water, meters, connectors, testers, and yeah, slowly getting there. Boy, I mean, it's getting close. It really is. Got my lights permanently mounted right now. They're just hanging by 2x4s, which is okay for here, but once I get it on the trailer, of course I need to be solid, and a lot of this stuff will be organized better. But I mean, it's not like it's going to be driven every day, but I want to be able to move it once a year or twice a year to different locations that I can, depending on where the need is. Anyway, that's how I spent my weekend, other than appreciating the fact that it was Easter and getting out and starting my workout. Starting my new beginnings just because of motivation of Easter and what it's all about. It has been a great weekend, all things considered. You guys have a wonderful, 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 wonderful Monday, and I will too.